Hey there, my name is Sandy. I'm a licensed realtor here in the Central Florida area. Today I'd like to do a video on 7 tips on selling your home in 2022. We all know the market has gone crazy. It was crazy in the beginning of the year of 2022. Then it started to kind of contract in the middle of the year, like May, June, July. Now it's kind of slowing down. Interest rates have risen a lot. Interest rates are now in the 7s as I do this video in November of 2022. We're coming down to the end of the year and we're trying to figure out what's going on with the real estate market. If you're looking to sell or buy a home, should I buy or should I sell? Today I want to concentrate though on you selling a home. If you have to sell your home right now in 2022, the end of the year, November, December-ish, probably the beginning of 2023 also, and you have a high interest rate and you have less qualified buyers on the market now because interest rates have risen and now there's less people qualifying for a mortgage, number one. And number two is some people just don't want to buy. They're like, well, I'll wait for interest rate to come back down, and they're kind of chasing the market, right? So let's concentrate on if you are looking to sell your home right now, today, what are you going to do? Here's the 7 tips. The first thing you're going to need to do is you have got to price the home right. That's the first thing. First of all, determine what's your motivation of selling. Do you really have to sell right now? If you really have to sell right now, it has to be priced right. Maybe your neighbor a few months ago got, let's say, $450,000 for their home. I know you're selling yours and you're thinking you might be able to get the same $450,000, but maybe right now your home is probably at $430,000 or $435,000. Not that the market is going down, but you're going to have to price your home to the market. And when we have less buyers on the market, we have to price the home to sell, right? Even builders are now reducing their prices. So if you're going to be selling, you're going to have to be realistic with price. It's going to be the ultimate number one thing. The number 2 thing is going to be staging the home, right? You're going to have to stage it to sell. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you're going to be selling the home, go and look at a few model homes that the builders have and try to see if you could stage your home as close as possible to that. That means you're going to have to declutter, you're going to have to take down all your personal pictures and all that great stuff and try to stage the home out as best as possible. Number 3 is going to be get a home inspection before putting the home on the market. In our company at the Giff Group, we literally pay for our sellers to do a home inspection before they put their home on the market because we want to know if any hiccups that's going to happen before the home hits the market. We want to know if there's anything that we don't know, because a lot of times when you live in a home for a few number of years, you have no idea what's probably going on with the HVAC system, with the roof, all that great stuff. And talking about roof, if you're selling your home and the roof is older than 10 years old, you may want to think about replacing the roof before putting the home on the market. You may want to get a roofer to come out there and give it a 4-point inspection to see if it will pass inspection, because the buyer's insurance company is going to ask them for a 4-point inspection because the roof is older than 10 years old. That's a big deal in Florida, and insurance rates are very high in Florida for older roofs, not because the roof is damaged or need repair, but because there's so many insurance fraud and roof replacement in Florida, the insurance company will give a very high rate to the buyer if you're buying a home with an older roof, especially over 10 years old. So that's something you want to think about, okay? So you want to get the pre-inspection done, right? And whatever comes out on that inspection report, we want to make sure we get that fixed. That is super important, right? Because if our inspector finds it, then the buyer's inspector is going to find it. So we want to make sure we do an inspection. That's number 3. Number 4 is we want to do a preliminary title search. What do I mean by that? We want to get a title company, and we do this with all of our sellers as well. And we want to make sure we do a preliminary title report to see if there's anything coming up on title. If there's anything at all, maybe somebody put a lien on the property, you had no idea they did that, right? Maybe they did work on the property, you don't know. We just want to make sure that everything is going to be on the up and up. Maybe there's an error on the title report that needs to be fixed. We want to get that done up front before we put the home on the market, because we want to make sure that's going to be taken care of and we're going to have no issues with that, okay? Now, number 5. Number 5 is we want to make sure that we're going to be selling the home in the best light possible. So that means you're going to have to think to yourself, I'm living in this home and I want every time a buyer comes through this house, the home to be in its most, its best condition. So I'm going to have to arrange my lifestyle around selling this home, right? Based upon who you're looking to sell it. Now with our team, we try to do like an open house on a weekend. So what we try to do is we will put the house out, we start to establish the marketing of the home 2 weeks before putting it on the market. Because the day it goes on the market, we want to tell all our buyers, listen, we're going to be showing the home today within these 2-hour time frame. And if you check all the checklists of everything that we're telling you right now, then we would be able to put on the market for 2 hours, and we will get a buyer to buy. Trust me on that one, if everything is prepared accordingly. If that doesn't happen, and the off chance that does not happen, we're going to rearrange for another open house, right? So we want to make sure that we're not calling you every day saying, here, we have an appointment at 2 o'clock today, tomorrow, here, we have an appointment at 3 p.m. So we could work around that, and that's what we do with most of our buyers. Okay, and most of our sellers and buyers as well. We prepare our buyers to say, listen, the homeowner may not be able to show the home daily, but we're going to be showing the home, let's say Sunday between 1 to 2 p.m. Are you able to make it? That way we have more buyers coming in at one time as opposed to one by one. We also do encourage you, we also do a lot of home tours as well. And we encourage you to put your home on the home tours. So that would be a great idea. Okay, so that's tip 5, right? Now we're at number 2, tip 6. I gotta follow by tips, okay? So number 6, the sixth thing you need to do to get your home sold is to listen to your realtor, right? They're in the market every day, they're experienced. Make sure you're choosing an experienced realtor. And we do have a report that we could actually send you on the 10 tips to ask the realtor before you hire them, right? So you want to make sure you have an experienced realtor working on your side, but you also have some questions you want to ask them to make sure they're going to know what they're doing. Now, once they know what they're doing, you have to listen to what they're telling you. So if they're saying to you, listen, if you list the home at this particular price, the home will sell, you may want to listen, especially in 2022, November 2022, in this crazy market where interest rates are high and we have limited amount of buyers. That's number 6. Number 7, the most important tip. I know it made it to the bottom of the list, but it's still very important. You want to work with the buyer to help them buy down their interest rate or to help them with their closing costs, whichever one is better, right? So the buyer might say, I'm okay with the interest rate, but if you could help me with my closing costs, that'd be great. Or the buyer might say, I'll do the closing costs, but if I could buy my interest rate down by a point or 2 and you could help me with that, that would be great. Be open to that option because that's what builders are doing right now today to get their home sold. And if they're doing that, that means it's a valid thing to do, right? So the number 7 tip is going to be work with the buyer. If it's a strong buyer, they're coming in and you could always offer to either buy down their interest rate or buy down their closing costs. And we actually have our homes that we advertise. We literally put that in the listing that our seller is willing to either help you with your closing costs or help you with your interest rate, either one. Now we have something in our office, in the Giff group, called certified pre-owned homes, right? You have a certified pre-owned warranty. Well, we actually have something called certified pre-owned home. I'm going to do a video on that actually. And what that does, it sets the home up for success. So all 7 tips that I'm telling you right now, we literally do that with our buyer, with our sellers, and that becomes a certified pre-owned home. So it's a certified pre-owned home when it's already inspected. We know whatever the problems are and we already corrected. A certified pre-owned home when we know what the condition of the roof is, and if the roof is older, that we get a 4-point inspection done for that home. And a certified home also that we do a title search to make sure there's nothing that's going to come up on title. So when you buy a certified pre-owned home, when one of our buyers is buying a certified pre-owned home, they know all these things are checked. So if you want to really sell really fast, you want to have a certified pre-owned, you want to certify your home as a certified pre-owned home, and we do all the legwork for you. We do all the upfront money, all that stuff for you. Now, what if you're selling your home and it needs work, right? That's another thing altogether, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this. But if you're selling your home and it needs work and you don't have the money to do it, we also have a program that will allow you to repair the home and get it on the market, and then you could pay for the repairs at the closing table, okay? Another thing that we do, we guarantee the sale of your home or we will buy it. That's our USP. We live by this. This is a guarantee. So our guarantee to our sellers are, we will buy your home if it does not sell, okay? when you call us over, we're going to give you an upfront offer on your home, and then we're going to also pre-certify it, and we're going to also put it on the market. If it does not sell, we guarantee that we'll buy it back from you. How cool is that? Thank you so much for listening to this video. I haven't done a video in a long time, but I realize the market is getting kind of shaky and people are very concerned. And if you have to sell your home now, you want to definitely do the tips I just talked about, or give us a call and we will pre-certify your home and sell it as a certified pre-owned home. Give us a call, send us a text, 407-791-4713. I get a lot of calls and texts from you guys. I really love to answer your questions. I love to work with you. So even if you're not in the Central Florida area, we do work with a network of real estate agents, and we're able to connect you with someone in your area to do everything we're telling you to do. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I'll see you in the next videos. Ciao for now.